Have you ever felt like life is a relentless storm tossing you between challenges, setbacks, and things you can't control? What if I told you in the heart of that storm you could become a peaceful harbor, a place where no wave, no wind, no turmoil could disturb your inner calm? That isn't some lofty idea. It's the power you unlock when you learn to control the one thing that truly belongs to you, your own mind. You see, most people go through life chained to their circumstances, letting emotions rise and fall depending on what others do, what life throws their way, or what outcomes they get. But there's a different way. The ancient Stoics taught us a timeless truth. Some things are up to us and some things are not. We can't control the economy. We can't control what people think or say about us. We can't even control how the future unfolds. But what we can control, and this is everything, is our thoughts, our judgments, and how we choose to respond. That's where true freedom begins. Happiness, peace of mind, and strength don't come from fixing the world outside. They come from mastering the world within. So let me ask you, when life hits hard, when people disappoint you, when plans fall apart, do you crumble or do you stand firm? Because the key to an unshakable life isn't found in avoiding storms. It's found in becoming the kind of person the storms can't break. In this video, we'll explore how Stoic wisdom can help you cultivate that inner strength so you rise above the noise, stay calm under pressure, and protect your peace no matter what comes. Stay with me, because once you learn this, no one and nothing will ever have power over you again. 1. Steadfast with your purpose. Let me ask you something. Have you ever faced a challenge so big it made you doubt yourself, a setback that shook you to your core? We've all been there. But here's a truth you might not have heard enough. It's in the moments of difficulty that your real character shows. When life gets tough, you either break or you rise. Epictetus, a great Stoic thinker, once said, "The greater the difficulty, the more glory in overcoming it." And he was right. You see, having a clear purpose in life doesn't make the storms disappear, but it changes how you face them. When you know exactly what you're fighting for, whether it's your family, your career, your principles, even the biggest challenges start to look like stepping stones, not obstacles. But here's the catch. A strong purpose isn't something you stumble upon by accident. It's something you build through reflection, honesty with yourself, and a deep commitment to what truly matters. And once you find it, you've got to protect it. How? Through daily effort, unwavering perseverance, and refusing to give up when things get hard. Think of your purpose like a lifeboat in the storm. When life pulls you under stress, failure, disappointment, that purpose is what keeps you afloat. It's what reminds you why you can't quit. Because at the end of the day, your commitment to your goals is what forges your inner strength. And that strength is unbreakable. So the question is, are you clear about your purpose? Or are you letting life toss you around without a direction? When you lock in on what truly matters and never let go, there's no storm strong enough to sink you. That is the heart of Stoic strength. 2. Don't let others control your mind. Let me ask you, would you hand over the keys to your house to a complete stranger? Of course not. So why do we so often hand over the keys to our mind, our peace, our happiness, to the careless words of other people? The truth is most of us do it without even realizing. A rude comment, a harsh criticism, a passing insult, and suddenly our mood crashes. Our confidence drops. It's like we've given strangers the remote control to our emotions. But here's what the Stoics teach us. No one has the power to upset you unless you give it to them. Think about it. When someone tries to hurt you with words, you have a choice. You can react in anger, feel wounded, or you can choose to stay grounded to see their words for what they really are. Just noise. And like any skill, emotional control isn't something you wake up with one day. It's built moment by moment, habit by habit. Every time you pause before reacting, every time you choose patience over anger, you're rewiring your mind for strength. Imagine a craftsman at work focused, steady, undistracted by the noise around him. That's the kind of mastery we're talking about. At the end of the day, life isn't about pleasing everyone. It's about growing into the person you're meant to be, regardless of what others think. So here's a challenge for you. Next time someone criticizes you, pause, breathe, and remember their words only have the power you give them. Your peace is yours to protect. Don't let anyone steal it. 3. Don't let negative words shake you. Have you ever been stung by someone's words, a harsh comment, a cutting remark, and it stuck with you longer than it should have? We've all been there, but here's a hard truth. You can't control what people say. You can only control how you respond. The Stoics understood this thousands of years ago, and it's still true today. The moment you realize that your peace of mind isn't chained to other people's opinions, that's the moment you start living free. Let me ask you, do you really want to let a stranger's careless words decide how you feel about yourself? Or even worse, let them ruin your day when you know your worth, when you're clear on why you do what you do? Negative words lose their power. It's like having a shield around your heart. Yes, you hear the words, but they don't sink in. And this isn't about arrogance or shutting people out. It's about patience and grace. When you practice patience in your daily conversations, when you learn to stay calm even when others are rude or unfair, you're not just protecting your peace, you're building real strength. Remember, the strongest people aren't the loudest. They're the ones who stay grounded when the world tries to shake them. So next time someone speaks ill of you, pause, breathe, and remind yourself their words are theirs. Your response is your power. That's how you rise above. Or how you face insults defines your strength. Let me ask you something. Has someone ever insulted you and you replayed their words over and over in your mind, feeling hurt, angry, even doubting yourself? We've all been there. But here's a powerful truth the Stoics taught us. It's not the insult that hurts you. It's how you choose to think about it. Think about that for a second. The words, they're just sounds. It's your interpretation that gives them the power to wound. What if instead of seeing insults as attacks, you saw them as chances? Chances to pause, reflect, and maybe even grow. For example, imagine you're in a meeting and someone harshly criticizes your idea. Your first reaction might be anger or embarrassment. But if you stop and ask yourself, is there something here I can learn? You turn a moment of offense into a moment of wisdom. Or when a friend questions your decisions, you could shut down or you could choose to reflect and see if their words have any truth worth considering. The choice is yours. Stoicism challenges us to stop giving away our power to every careless word or criticism. Instead, it invites us to use every challenge as a stepping stone. So the next time someone offends you, pause, don't react, reflect, and ask, how can this help me grow? That's not weakness, that's real strength. Because in the end, the strongest person isn't the one who never gets hurt. It's the one who learns, grows, and rises stronger after every hit. 5. Break free from fear and shame. Have you ever felt trapped by fear or paralyzed by shame? Maybe it was the fear of failing in front of others or the shame of making a mistake and being judged. We've all been there. But let me share a powerful Stoic insight with you. Fear and shame aren't born from the events themselves. They're born from the meaning we attach to them. Think about it. It's not the failure that chains you down. It's your fear of how people will see you. It's not the mistake that defines you. It's the shame you carry because you believe you should be perfect. But what if you stopped handing your self-worth over to other people's opinions? What if you chose to reclaim your freedom? Because here's the truth. Happiness isn't found in pleasing everyone around you. It's found in spiritual freedom, in knowing your value doesn't depend on likes, comments, or applause. Imagine how different your life would be if you lived for your growth, not for others' approval. You wouldn't fear trying new things. You wouldn't be afraid of failure or criticism. You'd be free to live fully courageously with your heart wide open. So the next time fear or shame starts whispering in your ear, ask yourself, am I living by their expectations or by my own values? Remember, true freedom comes the moment you stop letting fear and shame hold the pen that writes your story. This is your life. Own it. 6. Always be mentally prepared for challenges. Let me ask you something. When life hits you with unexpected storms, do you freeze or do you face them head on? Ready for whatever comes. One of the most powerful lessons from Stoic wisdom is this. Don't wait for challenges to catch you off guard. Anticipate them. Mentally prepare yourself not with fear, but with a proactive, steady mind. Think of an elite athlete before a big competition. Do they just hope everything will go smoothly? Of course not. They visualize obstacles, bad weather, tough opponents, even unexpected setbacks. Why? So when adversity strikes, they don't panic, they perform. Life is no different. When you prepare your mind for the reality that things won't always go as planned, you build a powerful inner balance where your emotions don't hijack your logic. It's not about being pessimistic. It's about being wise. When you expect the unexpected, you gain control over how you respond, and that control is freedom. So next time you walk into a tough conversation, step into a new challenge, or chase a dream that scares you, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen, and how will I rise if it does? Preparation turns fear into confidence. It transforms surprise into strategy. And in a world full of uncertainty, the strongest person in the room is the one who came ready. Be that person. 7. No one can hurt you unless you allow it. Have you ever felt crushed by someone's words, a harsh comment from a friend, a betrayal you didn't see coming? Here's a truth most people forget. No one can truly hurt you unless you allow it. Your reaction is your choice. You may not control what people say or do, but you control how much power you give their actions over your heart. This doesn't mean you have to deny your feelings. We're human, we feel anger, disappointment, even pain. But Stoic wisdom teaches us this powerful shift. Instead of letting emotions rule us, we learn to master them. Think of it like standing in the middle of a storm. You can either be swept away by the wind or stand firm knowing the storm will pass and you'll still be standing. And there's something even stronger than control: forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't weakness. It's the ultimate act of power. Because when you forgive, you release yourself from the chains of resentment. You stop letting someone else's actions dictate your peace. And sometimes forgiveness opens the door to healing and reconciliation. But even if it doesn't, it sets you free. So the next time someone offends you or lets you down, pause, breathe, and remember they can only hurt you if you hand them that power. Choose peace, choose strength, choose freedom. 8. Mastering your actions and reactions. Let me ask you this. Have you ever said or done something in the heat of the moment only to regret it later? We all have, because when emotions take the wheel, we often crash into words we can't take back and actions that leave scars on others and on ourselves. But the Stoics teach a different way. Self-control isn't about staying silent or suppressing how you feel. It's about pausing, thinking, and choosing your response with wisdom, not impulse. Imagine this: you're in a tense meeting. Someone challenges your idea, maybe even insults you. Your heart races. Your instinct fire back. But instead, you take a breath. You recognize your anger before it controls you. And you respond calmly, with strength, with logic, with dignity. That's not weakness. That's power. The power to act, not react. And it's not just about conflict. This discipline applies to every area of life. A tough conversation with a loved one, a frustrating moment at work, or even the negative self-talk in your mind. Self-mastery starts with simple steps. Pause before you speak. Ask yourself, is this action guided by wisdom or by emotion? Then choose the path that builds up, not tears down. Because in the end, the strongest person isn't the one who shouts the loudest, but the one who holds their ground with calm, focused control. Are you ready to become that person in the power of acceptance? Have you ever felt stuck, caught in a situation you didn't choose, facing problems you can't change? It's frustrating, right? You want to fight, escape, or wish things were different. But here's a truth the Stoics understood deeply. Acceptance is not surrender. It's not giving up. It's the first most powerful step toward real action. When life throws you into a storm, you have two choices. Waste your energy resisting what is, or accept reality. Focus on what you can change and move forward. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're lost on a road trip. You could panic, blame the GPS, get angry. Or you pause, accept you're lost, and start finding your way back. Maybe you check the map. Maybe you ask for directions. But you move. Because once you accept where you are, you unlock the power to change where you're going. Acceptance starts with recognizing your emotions. Yes, I'm frustrated. Yes, this is hard. But I won't let these feelings control me. Then comes reflection. What's within my control? What positive action can I take right now? And don't forget, gratitude is your secret weapon. Even in the darkest times, there's always something to be grateful for. A lesson learned, a strength discovered, or simply the fact that you're still here, still standing. When you master the art of acceptance, you turn obstacles into opportunities and suffering into strength. That's not just philosophy, and that's the mindset of a truly resilient life. 10. Living in harmony with nature. Have you ever wondered why some people seem calm even when life gets messy? It's like they've tapped into a deeper wisdom, a peace that doesn't come from success, wealth, or praise. That peace comes from living in harmony with nature. And no, I'm not just talking about trees, oceans, or the great outdoors. I am talking about aligning with the natural flow of life itself. See, nature has its way of working things out. Seasons change, storms pass, life moves forward, and you're a part of that same rhythm. When you stop fighting reality, when you stop demanding that life bends to your every wish, you begin to experience something rare in this world: true inner peace. Let me ask you, how much energy have you wasted trying to control things beyond your power? How often have you chased things that deep down never really mattered? The Stoics taught us this powerful truth. Happiness isn't found in having everything, it's found in living with simplicity, awareness, and authenticity. Living in harmony with nature means embracing your role in this world, your unique path, your strengths, your flaws, and knowing that every challenge, every triumph is part of a much bigger story. When you accept life as it is, not as you wish it to be, you unlock a freedom the world can't take away. So stop chasing the illusion of control. Start living with presence, purpose, and peace. That's the way nature intended it. And honestly, it's the only way to truly live. 11. Constant self-development through Stoic principles. If you've made it this far, there's something I want you to remember. These Stoic principles aren't just lessons, they're lifelong tools. They're not meant to sit on a page or be heard once and forgotten. They're meant to be lived every single day, because the truth is life will keep testing you, and every challenge is a chance to grow stronger. Stoicism isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about standing back up even when life knocks you down. It's about mastering yourself before you ever try to master the world. And here's the good news. You don't have to walk this journey alone. All around the world, there are people just like you, choosing discipline over excuses, peace over chaos, growth over comfort. So ask yourself, who are you becoming? Are you growing, learning, refining your mind and heart each day? Or are you waiting for life to change on its own? These Stoic principles are not just ideas. They are a roadmap, a steady compass in a world that constantly shifts. And when we commit, truly commit, to applying them, to living them, we unlock the strength, wisdom, and peace that no one can ever take from us. So don't stop here. Keep moving, keep growing, and let's walk this journey together. This is not the end. This is where your real transformation begins. 12. Spread Stoic wisdom to build a resilient community. Imagine a world where more people respond with courage instead of fear, where strength is measured not by control over others, but by control over oneself. That world starts with us, with you, with me. Stoicism isn't just a personal philosophy, it's a movement. And every time you apply these principles, every time you share your story, you're not just changing your life, you're lighting a spark in someone else. Maybe it's a friend who's struggling with doubt. Maybe it's a colleague drowning in stress. Or maybe it's someone you'll never meet, but who needed your words to get through one more hard day. Your journey matters. Your resilience matters. And your story, yes, your story could be the anchor someone else is desperately searching for. So I challenge you, don't just keep this wisdom to yourself. Live it, share it. Be the reason someone else chooses strength over surrender. Because when we build each other up, we're not just creating a community. We're creating a movement of people who rise together no matter how hard life hits. This is your invitation to not just follow the path, but to light the way for others. Let's grow. Let's rise. And let's build a world where resilience isn't rare. It's who we are. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit like, share it with someone who needs a little extra strength today, and subscribe for more timeless, Stoic wisdom to help you rise above life's storms. We release new videos every week to help you master your mind, build unshakable resilience, and become the calm within the chaos. Your journey to inner strength starts here. Let's walk it together.